The basketball guru.
And I'm Felix the Greek.
And this is Just Sports. I want to start off today's show talking about the NBA preview with our power rankings. We have our top 5 teams.
Oh, I have the Boston Celtics at number 1.
Really?
They have, some new added players. I mean, Shaq is going to help their team.
Well, Shaq is a third backup center. He's not going to be playing that well for the team. Not going to be playing that much. I think Jermaine O'Neal is much better than Shaq right now. Shaq is not going to be... You saw him in Cleveland, he wasn't that good.
I mean, he wasn't bad, but I think he's going to add a little more. Another big...
a veteran star guy, or not a star, but a veteran player who's going to know that he's won 4 championships.
But,
right.
I mean, another guy that they got in the draft that I think could make
Avery
a big
Bradley?
difference. Avery Bradley.
I like him. He was a great high school player.
Yeah, great college I have the Lakers at number 2.
I don't have the Celtics at number 1, because the Lakers, I think, are the team to beat. They are defending champs, 2-time defending champs, a really good coach coming back, a really good star player, Kobe Bryant, Pau Gasol, a really good power forward, Andrew Bynum, if he's healthy, they're going to be great.
Yeah, I agree that they have a great depth.
And they added some great players, like Blake. I like him better than Jordan Farmar. Devin Banks, I want to see what he can do. He's probably not going to do that much. But, it's a pretty good team here. Matt Barnes, obviously, coming from the Magic. Makes the Magic work.
That's going to be...
He's going to help them.
Yeah.
And I feel like they're the team to beat. They're the team trying to win a three-peat. Right now, the Celtics did not Number 2, I have the Miami Heat.
I don't think. I have the Heat at number 5. Everybody's been saying, oh, it's LeBron James, it's Dwayne Wade, and Chris Bosh. And, a little guy right next to him, Chalmers. And so...
But the thing is, Chalmers will pass
They don't have
the ball.
a center.
Chalmers
They don't have a center that
Joel Anthony, Zaituso Galskez. But they need that bigger man, I agree. And I've been saying a lot of bad things about them because they don't have those right players. But
yeah,
I like Mike Miller and Udonis Haslem. I like the big...
I have them at number 5. But my number 3 team is the Orlando Magic.
I like this team.
They have Dwight Howard and all those guys.
But I moved them down to 4th because obviously the Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat had a lot of great players. The Orlando Magic didn't really do that as much. And they also lost Matt Barnes, who was the starter for them.
Yeah.
And Vince Carter. I don't know how Vince Carter is going to be this year.
Yeah, he's getting old. He's
Tracy McGrady. He's turning into a Tracy McGrady, I feel like. Dwight Howard, 2-time Defensive Player of the Year.
Dwight Howard, his theme is bang, bang.
Exactly.
Exactly. It's just
so I have them at 4th. I still feel like they're a really good team.
He's working on that for a little bit while
So
yeah, I think that they're number 3, but my number 4 team, everybody's been surprised when I've told them this. The Atlanta Hawks. They have Josh Smith,
and
Al
really
Horford, Joe Johnson, Mike Bibby, Jamal Crawford, all those guys. That's a huge starting 5. You can compare that starting 5 with the Lakers and Boston Celtics. They're underrated players.
You look at
the
Atlanta Hawks. They're a horrible, horrible team on the road, and they're gonna have to go to all their games at home. They're gonna lose to teams like the Orlando Magic. They barely got that win last year. The Boston Celtics and the Miami Heat, the Lakers. Yeah. They're gonna have trouble with these teams. At 5th, I had the Chicago Bulls, not the Atlanta Hawks.
I think that's the best conference. The Miami Heat, the Orlando Magic, and the Atlanta Hawks.
And the Chicago Bulls, though, you had to put them in the mix. You saw how they played last year.
They made it to the playoffs.
Yes, and then they took the game. They took 5-game series against the Cleveland Cavaliers with LeBron James, and they played really great. And they have players like Taj Gibson coming off their bench. You added Carlos Boozer, they're a better team. I feel like they got Luol Deng, Joakim Noah, a nice big man. Derrick Rose.
Yeah, Derrick Rose. I mean, if you want a good, great power, maybe a power guard.
And he was pretty good at Team USA. Don't forget that. He learned from there too.
And I think, but my surprise team that could come out with and beat one of these 5 teams
Milwaukee Bucks.
Maybe not the Milwaukee Bucks. I think
I always watch
the
out for them,
Oklahoma
but
City
injury.
Thunder.
That's exactly.
Oklahoma City Thunder. They have Kevin Durant
I
and
almost
Russell
put them.
Westbrook.
I had them number 6, but I would not. I
wouldn't be surprised if they
week.
move up.
Every week they are bumping off a team. The Chicago Bulls are soon gonna be 6 because they have Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook.
They have a great connection.
Right, and they play in Team USA. That helped them, taught them. I feel like you added Cole Aldrich. You have a really good coach and Scott Brooks. This is a really good team. You saw them against the Lakers. They did 6 games last year.
And I think they could go really far in the playoffs. I mean, they could go to,
the conference finals. They could go to the NBA finals maybe.
And
but I don't know if
with
they
the way
can beat
they
the
played
Lakers.
last year, and just they need to get a little more experience.
Right.
They could be a really great team that would be right up there within the top 5 teams.
And